So right now we finna react to a few vids first before we lock in on this game. It's actually ready. So we gonna go ahead and turn this turn this P5 off real quick. So to announce it, indeed, man, I've been wanting to play this game for a really long time. Really long time. We got the Ghost of Tsushima Samurai game based on Japan. So we finna get into a few vids that I wanted to react to.
He's one of the top receivers available in the NFL draft. But most importantly, he's number one on DN's favorite sons list, as we learned over the weekend. He is Jimmy Horn
Yeah,
Jr. Good to see you, Jimmy. How are you?
Go.
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Better for seeing you here on this screen. And Jimmy, you know, I've been around the block a few times, certainly with Dion. I don't know. Do you know my history with Dion, Jimmy, at all?
Nah, not really, man. You
Okay.
can break it down to
Okay,
me.
I figured this because again, way back in the day, between Dion starting to coach and leaving a Hall of Fame career, he and I were on NFL Network together for a very long time, and so I know him. He's one of my favorite human beings on the planet. I've known Shador ever since he was, what's the phrase that Warren Sapp uses, knee high to a jackrabbit. I've known him forever. So I knew the right question to ask about rating the his current, where Shador was on the current Suns ratings list. And then Dion texted me during the commercial break, Jimmy number one. Is what he texted me, and we showed that on the air. There it is. I still have it
Yeah.
on my phone. And you started laughing. That was fun on NFL Network the other night. That was fun.
I laugh at a lot of things, man.
But Shador said you said that you had upset Dion recently, though. Well, how did you upset Coach Prime recently?
I
Jimmy?
don't even know, man. I don't know. I don't even know, man.
Oh, you never know? Okay, very good.
Nah.
Well, then let's go in the positive direction. How has Coach Prime, what has he meant to you, Jimmy?
Coach Brown, you know, my pops been incarcerated when in 2021, you know, Coach Brown recruited me back in high school. And like he always told my dad, like they got a chance to talk to each other when he recruited me back in high school. And he told my dad, like, if I was to come to Jackson State, like he'll always take Kevin Mitch, Sean straight and treat me like I'm one of his own. And like ever since then, you know, I didn't go to Jackson State my first 2 years of college. And like it's like God had a plan and I chose to go to Colorado and everything just been going in the right way. And Coach Prime been a man of his word, you know, and he stood on everything he said. And like ever since then, it just been a great relationship between me and Coach Prime, you know. It's like a father and son type of relationship.
Yeah, and is it true, Jimmy, he went with you to visit your dad, who is
That's so inspirational, bro. That's so dope. Like Coach Prime do not have to do that. He don't gotta go out of his way. You feel me to take care of somebody else's kid and kind of put him under his wing and treat him as his own. Especially as he already got three sons and a daughter. So as a coach, as a black father, as a black American, this is black excellence, for America, period, for the world, period. So this super dope. I love this story, bro. Like I was watching, Horn in his last court,
Yeah.
he did?
and I was watching Jimmy Horn's like documentary and his last case, or not last case, his dad's last court hearing, and he gonna be getting out soon. I think they said like 2 years or something like that. So by the time he get out, Jimmy will be with a team, bring his dad to a first NFL game. It's gonna be legendary.
Yo, yeah, I went to see my dad. You know, we had good combos going on, good laughter. You know, it was a good little time we spent with each other for a little minute. Coach Prime he still had other things to do and he took time out of his schedule to come see my dad. So, you know, that mean a lot too.
And then if I'm not mistaken, I think we have a photograph of this moment, senior day. Coach Prime walked with you. This moment right here.
Yeah, that day right there was a little crazy day. My mom, they was actually there at the senior day. They couldn't make it there in time because they got stuck in traffic. So I asked Coach Prime to walk out there with me. He was like, I got you, dog. I got you. I'm here. I got you. Come on. So he had to walk down there with me. that was a good little moment with me and Coach Prime walking down. I appreciate the man for everything he do for me.
What did that mean to you? I'd love to linger on this moment a little longer if you don't mind, Jimmy. What did that moment mean to you on senior
Yeah,
day?
that meant a lot, because I know my dad, he would have loved to be right there to walk down with me, during senior day. That's a lot. That's something that my people always wanted me to do, like accomplish my dreams and be able to finish college and stuff like that. So, and finish my last game, to have somebody walk down there with me meant a lot, man. Meant a lot to me, for real.
Plus, I also know, and I'm sure he doesn't coach you easily either. So, how have you been coached up in Colorado, Jimmy?
Uh, I say, I say the coaching. I love the coaching at Colorado. It's a no sugar coat program. If that's how I could, that's the only way I can say it, for real. Like, you gonna get the real everything. So I feel like being coached at Colorado by the realest coaches, they prepare you for the next level. Because you go through different things, ups and downs, and that's just how life gonna be. So Colorado really prepare you for the next steps in life and football. So and like I said in one of the interviews, Coach Prime, like all his meetings, it's a lesson every day. So you're not only getting coaching, but you getting lessons at the same time. Like the main things that he talk about: smart, tough, fast, discipline, and with character, and like them the 5 characteristics you need in life to be a successful person. If you ain't got them, like you'll have a tough life, no matter how hard you trying that certain thing.
So yeah, as he was saying, you gotta be tough, smart, fast, and disciplined. I think it's true, man. You got and with character, I think it's true. I think treating people with respect is a big deal. Having character, treating everybody the same way, don't treat nobody different. Being disciplined on your principles, you know, streaming when you don't feel like streaming when it's distraction, streaming when it's, the odds against you, doing things when doing things that you don't want to do, or doing things that you don't want to do when you don't want to do it, doing things that or no, sorry, doing the things that you want to do when you don't want to do it. So streaming when you might have distractions, streaming when you might have other things, surrounding you that might, distract you or whatever the case may be. So
Here on the Rich Eisen Show, fresh off the combine. How did you like the combine experience, or how did it hit you, Jimmy?
The combine experience, it was a pretty good experience for me. I wasn't satisfied with everything I did, but I gave him my all. I gotta run that 40 back one more time, because I know it's still a lot left in the tank, and I'm faster than what I put on the board. So I'm work hard for this 40 to get dropped down, and I'm gonna just prove my time up better. But overall, everything else, I did pretty good, but I ain't never satisfied. So it's
Well,
still more left on the table.
you ran a 4.46, Jimmy. I mean, what's your goal for pro day then, if you're gonna run it again?
I'm going for 3, low 4.3s, because when I was training, I was running good 4.3 times. So I watched the video. I ain't even sleep that night, man. I went to sleep at like 3 in the morning. I'm watching the clip over and over, like what I did wrong. Talk to my trainer and all. So like I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna work on what I did wrong a lot, so I can improve that time.
Jimmy Horn Jr. here on the Rich Eisen Show. Your quarterback, Shador, walk me through what it's like catching passes from him, being in a huddle with him, trying to win games with your quarterback, Jimmy.
I ain't gonna lie. You just said the main thing when you ended it off trying to win games, and that's the main thing Shador want to do. He want to win, and I want to win. So like just playing with him, and both of us having the same mindset to win games, it's amazing, man. Like he always says, legendary, and like I enjoy every moment playing with him. Shador a real good quarterback. He very accurate. He got great poise back there in the backfield. So a lot of things he do back there like go unnoticed. But like my main thing that I've been saying a lot is his like calmness, like under pressure. When the game coming down to an end, like you just gotta like really go study like his film and just look at his body language towards the end of the game. Like he keep it the same the whole game. He never point fingers at anybody. And I know things like that could be hard for him at a quarterback position when he getting a lot of pressure. But other than that, like Shador, he always just have great poise, man. That's the main thing I like about him. A ball, he gonna place it wherever, and it's up to us to make it shake too. So as the receivers, And that's like a main thing that I wanted to talk about for Shador, rather than just catching balls from him, because that's what we're supposed to do as receivers.
Well, I mean, the conversation.
You're right. I think Shador Sanders is an outstanding quarterback. I wouldn't be surprised if they take him number one. It just really depends on like the politics, what teams want him more. The best fit that I think he would be good at is the New York Giants. I think he would do phenomenal with I think his name Malik Neighbors, I believe. But yeah, I think a New York fit would be really, really good for him. I believe they got the third pick. But yeah, Shadur, like that's hard too for a tough young quarterback to be poised in those moments and not blow up on your team for performing poorly or not executing the play. So for him to, take accountability on his own too and try to fix up as much as he can and not blame the other team members, that's outstanding, and that shows his maturity too as a young quarterback. So I'm excited to see his progress and what team he goes to.
Involving him coming out of the combine, unnamed coaches talking about him being brash, arrogant, sometimes not engaged in these meetings. Jimmy, how does that hit you when you hear that?
When I hear that, it's like I don't really like try to put my input on something like that. I like to mind my business, man, for real. So, but I know what I see when I'm with them, so I can't really like speak on what they saying or anything like that. But like that's what I see when I'm with him. He always doing good when I'm around, and I don't really see too much of him being the arrogant, cocky person. I feel like that just inside of him, like his dad prime, and like that just in him, like it's in him.
Listen, it doesn't sound like, because again, as you mentioned, Jimmy, this is you're talking about professionalism and how prepares you for the next level. I imagine you were coached up by Prime about interviewing and what to say in these meetings, or what you need to show off to some of these decision makers when you're talking, right, Jimmy? Who's the best wide receiver on Colorado, Jimmy?
The best wide receiver on Colorado, even though we got great receivers, we got a Heisman candidate. So, man, I'm the best receiver, Okay. It's just the confidence in myself. Like, I know I'm really that on the field, so I'm the best receiver. Like, everybody else, we got great receivers. Like, it's like every receiver we had could have been a wide receiver one wherever they went, so we had a great receiver room, but I feel I'm the best receiver.
Do you tell that to Travis? Have you told that to Travis? Have you done that? I'm the best receiver?
No, I ain't never like go out my way just going up to people like I'm the best receiver, but like that's just how I feel, And I got the confidence, and I know my game could back it up too.
So then I will ask you, before I let you go on the day here, Jimmy, what is the team going to get if they draft Jimmy Horn Jr. out of Colorado?
A team gonna get out of me. First off, I know like my rookie year, like I'm not sure what round I'm gonna be drafted or anything. So I'm on debating on not debating, but I'm dwelling on special teams right now. So first thing I want the team to know, like I'm willing to play anywhere on special team. That could be from gunner, kick return, punt return, anything. Like I'm ready. And then like on offense, like they gonna get a hungry guy, like that's never satisfied. So I'm always ready to learn. I'm hungry for work. I'm just ready to come out there and play and just learn from the guy that's in front of me that done been there. So I ain't gonna come in trying to overplay my spot. Like I know how to play my role. So like I'm just willing to do what I got to do to get out there on the field. And when the opportunity presents itself for me, I'm gonna be ready for it.
Jimmy,
I'm a humble guy.
I picked that up. You are a humble guy, and you're you got a lot going on for you, and I wish you the best of luck. And I'm going to check back in with you if you don't mind, Jimmy.
Yes, sir, for sure, man.
Okay.
Appreciate you for having me on here, man, one more time.
You bet, and I'm happy to do that. And congrats on being, at the very least, the #1 overall selection on Dion's favorite child list right now, Jimmy. Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You bet.
Was that appreciate it.
Take care of yourself, Jimmy Horn. You
All
bet.
right.
That's Jimmy Horn Jr.,
Yes, sir.
everybody.
Go get it, man.
Colorado
brother.
football. Go get it. Humble.
awesome.
I'm ready to go play special teams. I'm
That
ready
hit
to
me
go.
right there.
Yeah, I love
when
that.
you said that.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku.
That was good, man. You could just tell how humble Jimmy is, and he just ready to compete. He ready to play. He got humble beginnings, man. So I'm excited for Jimmy Horn Jr.'s, journey and see what team he go to, and watch his highlights and see him perform. And I know he gonna do good wherever he goes. So that was outstanding, though. Outstanding video.